Yeah, there's not as many kangaroos as people think.
What?
You have to go.
Damn.
you have to go a bit like west or more to the like.
My cup is like a quarter full. Or quarter.
Double hydrate. Whoa. You seeing this? Quadruple.
What does poggers mean? I don't know what poggers.
Yeah. What is poggers? Why are they putting tomatoes in the chat?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Apartment 308 Podcast. How y'all doing today? Welcome back to the show called It's Been a While. And if you're new here to the channel or new here to the show, let me explain it to you. It's Been a While is a podcast where I get together with a friend who I haven't seen / talked to in a long time. We just talk one-on-one, learn more about each other, and, maybe learn more stuff about the world we live in. Because that's how we do here. That's what we do here. And, obviously, big elephant in the room. My face! And the guest's face, right here! Say hello, guest!
Hello.
Actually, you kind of seen this man's face before on the previous episode of Let's Hang Out, where we did the dumbest ASMR challenge ever, and that is Mr. Squishy Joshy himself. How are you today, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Except in that photo that was on that video, I had a clean shaven face, but now I've got this sort of beard going on.
You need
a little bit of a mustache.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Your icon is you that's shaved. But you know what?
That's my normal look. This isn't the normal look. That's
how's that normal? Okay, but I was about to compliment your beard and mustache, bro. Come on.
Oh, thanks, but it's not the normal look.
Oh, come on. You always look at spiffy, my man. You always look at spiffy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
But yeah, so as you guys can obviously tell, today we're gonna be interviewing Josh here about who he is, what exactly is Squishy Joshy, and just more stuff about design and more about content creation, because we're all here to learn. We're all here to learn more about each other, and also I know this is on YouTube by the time I'm uploading this, but we are also live, so any of the stuff you guys see me do, blame it on Josh's Twitch chat. I'm just saying that right now. Blame it on his Twitch chat. So if you see me drinking water... So Josh has this weird thing where he makes us drink water with channel points, so... our buddy Jer, who you've seen in the last episode, just uses points for that.
They basically like to waterboard us.
I mean, that's one way of putting it, but yeah. Today we're going to be interviewing Josh, and yeah, if you guys want to learn more about who Josh is and what he does, make sure you subscribe to Apartment 308 over on the YouTube channel, like, comment, subscribe, and if you're over on Spotify, Google Podcasts, or any other podcast platform out there, go ahead and follow and like us. We'd really appreciate it. Alright, Mr. Joshua, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, that's the enthusiasm I like to hear. So let's jump straight into it.
Alright, you're interrogating me on my live stream. Here we go.
So I saw you over in electrical... No, I'm kidding. This is not Among Us. But anyway, so how about you tell us a little bit more about yourself, like introduce yourself, Josh.
Okay, well, for those who are new here and don't already know, I'm Josh, also known as Squishy Joshy, but it's stylized in lowercase, and I basically carry marketing teams and make funny little posts and memes for a living. That's the basic gist of what I do, but that was kind of like my job before I dived more into content creating. So nowadays I position myself as an award-winning design superhero with over 10 years of industry experience.
Wow, where's that resume when you need it, bro? Sheesh.
I'm just reading off my notes on the screen.
Freaking teleprompter reading. Oh, okay, I see.
Pretty much.
No, but it's okay. Like, I mean, for those that don't know, I actually do send the guest a list of questions because both of us need to understand how the flow of the show is going. So yeah, okay. So that's a little bit more about yourself. So now, Just a few more quick fire rounds. So you're from good old Australia. The land down under. Look, the land down under, my friend.
I don't know if you can tell from my accent. I don't think I have a very strong Australian accent. Like, there is a bit of an accent,
it's
but...
It's there. I clearly noticed it.
But I feel like I can sort of modify it so that, like, other people can kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah. But, wait, what? So what city from Australia are you in? Are you in Sydney, or?
Yeah, in Sydney.
So basically my question is, what's it like down there? What's it like in the southern hemisphere?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, the southern hemisphere. That's another deep cut joke. Apart from the obvious, I really don't think that it's probably not that much different to America, especially in my area.
Very city-like, or...
Yeah, very urban, and, like, it's also very multicultural in my area, which I love a lot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think being exposed to different cultures has also helped me to grow as a person and a creative. But yeah, like, overall, Australia is just a great place to live, and that's sort of my short summary. But feel free to ask me any more questions on that if you want.
Yeah, I've never been to Australia. Like, I always wanted to go to Australia, but I guess just the time and money.
Yeah, there's not as many kangaroos as people think.
What?
You have to go.
Damn.
You have to go a bit, like, west or more to the, like, deserty areas just to see them. Yeah.
Damn, I see. I wanted to go to your city just because of just for kangaroos.
Yeah, we don't ride them around as well.
You ride them around? What?
Imagine if they made, like, a little Uber service, but it's like kangaroos instead.
They have to put you in your pouch in order for to carry you around.
That's not happening. The pouches are too small.
Yeah. Plus, that would kill the mother, I think.
Imagine living in Australia and not seeing kangaroos. Well, I think when you start going out west, you will see them.
Do you ride emus? Oh, man.
I think the last time I saw an emu was in a zoo, so...
Damn. Okay, what about koalas? Have you been up close with a koala before?
Yeah, also in a zoo.
Damn. Do you use koalas as teddy bears, Chair?
I mean, I guess they are a bit. They're technically called koala bears.
Yeah, I mean, it's like your guys' is like correct me if I'm wrong. It's like a national kind of thing for most of these animals.
Yeah, like,
in a sense.
I think kangaroo and emu are the main ones, but then, like, there's koala as well. Yeah.
So you got your holy trinity of Australian animals.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
The kangaroo, the emu, the koala. There you go.
Yeah. I guess there's the wombat as well.
Oh, I forgot about
no
the
one
wombat.
seems to like to. Yeah, no one seems to talk about wombats. They must feel lonely.
The wombat movement is dying right now. Please save it.
Yeah, sadly. Quokkas, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Quokkas, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did watch, like, a video, like, about Australia one time where it's like, you guys are most famous for, like, food wise is your guys' meat pies. Is that true?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try it.
Honestly, it's just a pie with minced meat in it.
Well, because I'm not sure if you guys have it in Australia, but here in America we have, like, chicken pot pie. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
What's that?
It's basically the same thing as the meat pies, where it's like, think of, like, your typical kind of, like, chicken stew or something, where it's like chicken, like, cream / sauce, and then you got, like, your assortment of vegetables. So, like, you got some carrots, some peas, some potatoes, and it's all into like a pie. Yeah, those things are usually hot when you get it, but they're super good. They're super good. Fills you right up. So yeah. If you ever come
it could
to
be very
America,
similar to our meat pie here. Yeah.
I feel like future me, throw it up on the screen right now. Like, which came first, chicken pot pie or meat pies? Who copied who?
That's a good question.
Trivia time with Apartment 308. No.
If anyone knows, feel free to drop it in the chat.
Oh, man. But anyways, moving on from that, you are part Filipino. You're half, right? Half Filipino?
Half, yeah.
Okay,
half Filipino, half British.
Okay, because when I first met you, I thought you were full, but
Okay, right.
and then you said to me, "Oh, I'm half." I'm like, okay.
Mm.
So I gotta ask every Filipino this. What what's your favorite Filipino dish? And chat's watching you. There's some
Yeah,
Filipinos in there.
they're gonna judge me on this one. They're gonna judge me on this one. But I'm personally a bit of a sweet tooth, so
Oh, sweet tooth.
what? Yeah, while I do like a lot of the savory dishes that the Philippines has to offer, I'm just gonna go with the classic leche flan on this one, or
Leche flan.
leche flan. Yeah.
Leche
But
plan.
if leche flan. But if I must say a savory dish, I highly rate sisig. That's pretty good.
Oh, dude, I just had sisig a few days ago.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, drink to
For
that. Hey.
All right.
My man.
You're making Brian drink as well.
Jared doesn't
You're getting
care.
two.
Jared doesn't care.
Two for the price of one. Flananda. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Flananda.
Yeah. So leche flan. Yeah, I love it. Love the taste of it.
Leche plan. Yeah.
Just melts in your mouth.
Oh yeah, dude, my mom's a sucker for like leche flan and then also halo halo, bro.
See, I can't do halo halo.
Why?
Well, like I can, but it's just like they throw too much into the mix, and then there's kind of like I don't know. There's like a powdery one inside it that just kind of like throws me off the whole thing. Like I try and avoid the powdery tasting thing, and
Wait,
then just
really?
kind of like I take the leche flan out of it, and like the things I can actually enjoy. So it's like no, I can't do that.
Really?
I do like buka pandan though. Buka pandan is like, hey Rach, you love meat pies.
Oh, hi Rachel. Rachel was in the kids cartoon episode. I made curry meat pie for a day. Yo, that sounds good. Curry meat pie? That sounds bomb, bro.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. And if any of you guys are curious what my favorite Filipino dish is, I gotta go with classic sinigang. Sinigang, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good too.
Hey, yo, where my sinigang?
Which protein in the sinigang?
Pork, obviously.
Oh. Have you tried salmon? Oh, wait, no, you can't.
I have a fish allergy.
Right.
Someone
Okay,
clip it.
'cause
Someone clip
sinigang
that.
is up there as well. Beef.
No, no, but beef's normal in sinigang too.
Is it?
Yeah, like I guess yeah.
No.
Like typical sinigang, it's like beef. Well, it's mainly pork, but you also have your options of like fish and beef. If it's chicken, then that's tinola. Have you ever heard of tinola? Yeah.
Yeah. I've had that. Yeah.
So yeah, obviously, I also love lumpia and pancit, bro.
Lumpia is pretty good.
I see that party tray. I'm like, give me all of that.
Give me all the lumpia.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Welcome back, Jelly.
Welcome back. So yeah,
We're talking about Filipino food right now.
hell yeah. Because we're learning more about each other.
Actually, Jollibee. We didn't even mention Jollibee.
The fried chicken.
Oh, the fried chicken.
Yeah, hell
So
yeah.
good.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
It's so.
Well, okay, yeah, spaghetti's
The
good.
spaghetti's also
But
pretty
fried
good.
chicken. Fried chicken.
It's fried chicken though. I think honestly, like out of all the fried chickens I've
Oh yeah,
tried,
peach pie. Yeah.
yeah, like Jollibee has to like they really do deliver, saying it's the crunchiest chicken you'll ever try. But like that meat though, that meat just melts in your mouth. I'm like, woo, that feels so good, man.
Can't wait to have Jollibee again. We don't really have Jollibee here. Same, Rach, same.
I saw a news article somewhere saying they're gonna open Jollibee in Sydney soon. So
Yeah, they're planning to.
so it's not in construction yet.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. They recently opened a Taco Bell here.
If there's anything America influenced you, it's Taco Bell.
yeah. No, but it's like Sydney is actually getting more Americanized by the day. Like,
Really?
Like, Starbucks was not really popular, like say a couple years ago, but now it's just blown up. It's everywhere, and now we're getting
Interesting.
Taco Bells. So I'm just like, what's going on?
Damn. Wait. I was
I'm
about,
definitely gonna try the taco. What? Like, I'm definitely gonna try Taco Bell. I'm not sure what the Taco Baco is, but
taco. I thought you said taku boku. I'm like, what?
a Taco Boku. Oh no, we're giving Nathan ideas. Oh no, oh no.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
Americanization of Australia.
That is true
As long as
though.
we, hmm.
Boku tokus.
Boku Tokus, Bokuritos.
Bokuritos. Oh man, Fern is gonna get so mad the moment she joins stream. I don't know where she is right
Uh,
now, but yeah.
yeah,
But hey, we're talking about food and we're talking about more about Australia. So hey, like I said, this is a learning experience.
for
We're
everyone.
yeah, we're educating everyone the wrong way.
Yeah,
I was thinking about making that my slogan for the longest time, but I haven't implemented yet.
you should.
I
It's a
should.
pretty
I
good
should.
slogan.
It's branding.
Pretty good
Branding.
Branding.
Anyways, all right. So that's the quick fire round. Starting to introduce Josh. So now let's jump into more on who he is. So one of the big things you tell a lot of people about, and what your pretty much your brand is known for, is your graphic design. You already mentioned saying you worked a lot of graphic design. You worked in different like media companies. This entire freaking Squishy Joshy brand was made by you. So let's like turn the
And my
clock.
wonderful mods and admins.
Yeah. But yeah, let's rewind time for a bit. So where did your love and passion for art slash design come from? How did it
Yeah.
all start?
Basically kind of started as a joke in high school.
Really a joke?
It actually started as a joke. Growing up, I think you kind of like tend to lean towards like typical jobs as a kid. Like I used to hype up that I wanted to be a police officer, and sometimes I do kind of still wish that I could be one just to use a taser on people. But I ended up being like the tech guy at high school, and I got involved in a lot of like computer classes.
Oh, so you learned like programming or engineering or
Uh,
both?
like none of those actually. It was more just like because at the time that's when like people were kind of like getting more into like just the basics of computer, right? Like oh, you have to press Control Alt Delete to log in. Like we're using
Oh,
like Microsoft Word 2003 and then PowerPoint and what.
she. Yeah.
Like it was super basic stuff, right? And like yeah, so I was like the tech guy at that time, and like because like Photoshop was kind of just starting to roll out in schools and stuff. And so
Yeah.
I got involved in a lot of computer classes and like digital media classes and stuff like that, visual arts.
In university or still in high school?
This is still in high school, and I was kind of like always going above and beyond in the classes, trying to like learn all the different features of those programs and stuff. And the rest of the class didn't really care. They just were not into the whole tech
Oh, it's like
thing.
it is one of those classes where it's like easy.
Yes,
I just
like
want my
everyone was
A.
just like
I just want my
they,
A.
they just want their grade, and like in the background they'll be playing some like shooter game that they somehow hacked onto the school computers. Meanwhile, there's just me in the background, like while the teacher's talking. I was messing with a thing called Microsoft Sam. I don't know if you guys remember what Microsoft Sam is, but it was basically like a text to speech thing where you could just type in some text and like press play, and and then the computer's like AI voice would try and read it out, like you have selected Microsoft Sam as
What
the
the?
computer's default voice.
I
Like
don't
that
think
was the
I
thing.
don't think I was that old enough to know, bro.
That was the thing, and I was just doing that in class, and we could just not stop laughing. And the teacher's like, "Who's doing that? Who's playing this?"
Bruh, y'all were
So at
some
the time,
delinquents back then.
it's so harmless and so wholesome, but like, yeah, it was just absolutely hilarious. But eventually I found a love for Photoshop and Adobe programs, and ended up just
Oh.
studying interactive media.
Oh,
I ended
right,
up
right.
studying interactive media at college, and that's when the journey began, really. And yeah, so
I
I see you're
forgot.
about
I
to say
forgot.
something.
We
Yeah.
can't mention the real name.
We're trying to not mention the real thing for Adobo.
Oh,
Adobo.
what Bo? Adobo.
Adobo. Adobo. But I'll say it one time and one time only. Adobe.
Oh shit! There goes the stream. There goes the stream.
There goes the stream. No, no, no. Hopefully one day we'll get a sponsorship from Adobe. Please, please, please.
Both of us are praying, man.
But yeah, we're going to be calling it a quarter vibe. That's right. We're going to be calling it Adobo just for the purposes of this stream and future streams. But yeah, after that, basically that's where I started studying interactive media at college, and that's where the journey began.
So, like, starting from freshman year college all the way up to graduation, you did 4 years of just straight digital media, graphic design.
I did not say, look, I'm getting sick of this, I'm quitting. I just kept going for it. And the thing is, with that course, it was kind of like everything being thrown at us. So it's like film, games.
So the entire
3D.
Adobo like thing.
Yeah, just everything. And
Dang.
it was only after I graduated where I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to do design. I'm just going to just go all into design. Hydrate.
Yeah, that's why I like grabbed my cup. But actually, I'm kind of curious because I don't really know. The structure for your school is different from the structure of my school. Like, so, okay, I'll explain like what my school did. So we usually go in saying like, okay, you're gonna enter graphic design, all right? Or for our school, it's called communication design, right? And usually there's, and from there you're saying, hey, I'm a communication design major, and then they're like, okay, but what specific concentration do you want to go into? Would you want to go into visual design? So, like posters, banners, UX UI, but that was a little bit late for our school. Web design, obvious as it sounds, or game design, where you're in charge of graphics, character modeling, environment. Did your school do something similar to that, or was it just straight up like general design?
So when I actually signed up for the course, it was completely general. And then
it was everything.
It was everything, including 3D, including all that kind of stuff. And so the actual course was called Interactive Media.
Right.
And for some reason they didn't actually really have many design focused courses, but it's like at the end of it I chose design anyway. But
right.
About 2 years into the course, they introduced like focuses. So there was like you could focus on film, you could focus on games, and you can focus on design or whatever. And I just chose to stay in the general because I think if I was to pick a focus, they would have thrown an extra semester at me, and I did not want to stay. I did not want to stay there any longer. So,
yeah.
We also got another hydrate from Nathan.
I was like way ahead of you. But,
okay.
Okay, so it's similar, but you get to choose your focus later on. As for me, the focus was early on. So the model was there, but it's just different. God, we are just. Can you see my water? It's already halfway already because of y'all.
I'm pretty sure mine is like here. So yeah. Boku made it. Hello,
Yay,
Boku.
Boku! Yay! Hi, Boku. If you guys haven't seen Boku, last time I think she was in the Never Have I Ever episode. Oh no! She was also part of the kids cartoon episode. Yeah. So okay, Flananda. Okay, so then so I'm assuming like after college you went straight into like design related careers and jobs.
Yep.
Oh, nice. So like for like, were you like a freelancer, or were you like hired by a company, or?
So after I graduated, I was kind of just like, okay, well, what's the next step?
Everyone else.
Yeah, I've got like a broad range of skills that they've taught me, but then like, what do I want to focus on? And I thought, okay, design seems to be the easiest thing I can do, and probably the most like affordable, if that makes sense. Like
Oh.
yeah, yeah. Well, the easiest way to sort of get work and get paid for it.
Right,
Um,
right.
so I started looking for an internship because I thought that was kind of like the first step to getting into the industry.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, I got an internship with a small fashion label at the time, and then after the after that, I ended up getting more work from them, but like a different company. So uh, they're
They referenced you out to a different company.
yeah, which was run by his dad actually.
Oh.
So it was like a little like a private college thing. So I designed for them for a while, and I was kind of a freelancer designing for them in a sense. Like I was kind of just like on call when they needed some like new flyers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, okay, look, I think I need a bit more experience to try and land even bigger jobs. So um, I decided to go for another internship. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I did two internships, and internships here are usually unpaid, unfortunately. Um,
Oh. No,
yeah.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's some here that are unpaid.
Mm, right. Um, this second internship was with a little startup company called Snapper. And I'm kind of like
I thought you were about to
regretting
say Snapple for a second. Like what?
Snapple.
The drink?
So, no. They're called Snapper. They're kind of like this photography on demand business, and they blew up so much that they basically got like millions of dollars in investments, and now they're based in America. So they've moved from Sydney, and then they're now based themselves in
What?
America. It's crazy. Yeah, they're in Silicon Valley, and it's just crazy to see how they grew
No
from just this
way.
little business in Sydney to this massive scaled company. Which sadly I did not get taken along for the ride,
No,
but
damn. They said, "Nah, we're leaving your ass here in Australia,
yeah, no,
bro."
it would have been weird though. Like I would have had to relocate to LA, and then I wouldn't have met any of you guys. So like it had to have
I
rolled
mean,
out
if
this
it's
way. So,
Silicon Valley, you could have met me because I'm from the Bay.
well, yeah. You just don't know. You just don't
Right,
know.
exactly. It's
But
one of those things where it's kind of like you kind of feel glad that you didn't go.
yeah, yeah. But like there wasn't really an opportunity for me when they left as well. So I was like,
Oh,
okay,
right. So pretty
yeah,
much you were just like you weren't sure about the move, but then they said either way, we're not gonna make you move. But hey, I mean, just how a small company evolved into Silicon Valley level big. I mean, hey, that could be us soon. I could be the best podcast in the world. You could be the best designer slash streamer in the world. Who knows?
who knows? Anything can happen on the internet.
We started from the bottom, and now we're still going.
Yeah, we're kind of like we're like this. We're going up
This
slowly.
graph ain't yeah, the slope ain't changing yet.
Yeah.
But that's why we gotta help each other out. That's why I
Mm.
like earlier today, and a week later after the stream ends. But I did do the episode where I collaborated with my bosses, OKOP. So that because they're also a small creator and they agreed to help me out. So I'm like, I really want to collab with more small creators. And yeah, I'm glad that I met you and we're doing this.
Yeah, that's good.
We started from the bottom. Now we're still going.
Just quickly after the internship, I ended up. I did a bit of more like freelance things here and there. I think I was still kind of working for that private college at the time as well. But like at that time as well, I was doing everything. Like I was in a DJ company as well, doing like some
DJ.
yeah, like I was doing some like side DJ gigs, and
Damn,
at
bro,
the same
I didn't know about this. You
yeah,
never told anyone.
it's something I don't really talk about as much these days. But yeah, I was doing like some side DJ gigs, and at the same time, this private college was like trying to call me up saying like, "Hey, we need this like flyer edited." And so I remember very specifically this one DJ gig. I was DJing, and at the same time, I had another window open where I was editing the flyer while I was DJing.
Yeah, me and Rachel are just like, what the hell, dude?
A DJ? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But anyway, so you were making the flyer, and then they're like, "Hey, we need a DJ or something."
No, so this was I was just DJing a random party.
Oh,
And
and then they're like, "Damn, you're good. Play for us or something."
no. So the private college was just like, hey, we need an update to this flyer that you were doing. So, but like they called me up while I was DJing this random party. So I was, and like it was very urgent as well. So I was like, while I was DJing, I had to edit this poster for them as well.
It's like, "Give it up for Squishy Joshy." I'm like, "Oh, hello."
Yeah, exactly. But after that, the startup internship, I ended up getting another job with the private college that I studied at, and I guess the having experience in private colleges already is what helped me get into it.
Mm.
But it was more of the head company. So the head company controls all these other private colleges. So I got hired by the head company, and yeah, that's where I stayed for like 4 years before I changed to
Right.
content creating.
Oh, okay, okay. And obvious. I gotta ask you just real quick, like what type of designs were you like more focused on? So you said like posters. Did you also do like logos or UX UI or just?
Yeah, so not many logos within the companies that I worked in, but I did do a couple of logos for like freelance projects.
Hmm.
Um, what else? With the companies I worked in, it was mostly a lot of things like digital ads, posters, flyers.
Okay.
I did some like backdrops as well, so like some big sort of these backdrops that they would have at like careers expos and stuff like that.
So basically, you also had to learn like printing process and all that stuff too.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff. So
Man,
I know how to do like a lot of finished art and whatnot. So you got to add the bleed in and stuff like that. So yeah.
I'm low key a little jealous because in my university we did had kind of like a publication design class, so we were learning InDesign and also yeah, we did touch on printing, but because of COVID, we could not access the printing labs. So
Mm,
it's a crazy story because we this was like 2020. It just started. We're all back from winter break. We're starting up on a new project. I think the project it was like the city was hosting a New Year's Eve event in their town,
mm,
and it was our job to design posters, banners, and even little fun little badges for the kids for the New Year's Eve event. But of
mm.
course, midway through the project, so around March, that's when we got hit with COVID,
Yeah,
and
right. Mm.
yeah, we everyone got sent home. Our professor was kind of bummed out. It's like, man, I wanted to show you guys printing process for a poster and for a banner, but since we're all home, I can't show you guys. And even the clients all like, yeah, I think we have to cancel the New Year's Eve event, but you guys can still do it for a grade and submit it digitally. And like, I mean, a grade's a grade, and we need something to pass.
Yeah, right. That's actually yeah, very good point actually, because um, print design was a very huge thing with my job when I started. But once like COVID hit,
Everything went
like
digital.
everything went digital. So
Yeah, yeah.
the job that I was working just started to feel very autonomous, and like every single post that I was creating was all kind of like the same. It was like this digital ad, digital ad, digital ad, and it all kind of did the same thing. I felt like I wasn't making the sort of same impact that I was when I started the
Right.
company, and I thought, you know what, now's the time to
Just,
leave and just do my own
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely did. But then again, like, we are kind of seeing how, the digital age is still evolving. Because now,
Mm.
because everything is on our phones these days. Like entertainment, ads,
Mm.
businesses are on using a lot of technology. A lot of startups are using technology. So I mean,
Ahaha.
wait, what? What was that? Oh, the
Rach did the
emo.
ahaha.
I was like, what the? I was like, what? What was that laugh for?
Ahaha.
God dang it, Rachel. And that's a
Oh, she got us
hydrate.
with the hydrate again.
My cup is like a quarter full. Or quarter.
Double hydrate. Whoa. Tri- you seeing this? Quadruple. Ryan's. What the heck is going on right now? There's another one.
You almost made me spit out my water.
Whoa, Rach. Whoa.
I guess I'm
that's
finishing this.
Six. I have to do like, yeah. I guess I just finished the bottle.
Yeah, my glass is empty. I hope someone clipped that too. Where like I almost spat my water.
You used all your points just for that.
Hey, bro, I got 4K points in my
Thank
chat.
you for the 100 bits as well.
Ooh,
Appreciate it,
biddies.
Rach.
You know, like just off topic a little bit. When you started the stream and Jer, hello, I'm empty.
Whoa! whoa!
I'm empty.
All right.
Did we take a break in the middle? I've never. Did we take a break in the middle of this?
We have to do it. We have to fill out the bottle.
All right, chat. All right, chat. Be right back. You know, before the stream started, I was like, damn, I know I'm gonna get hit with so much water, so that's why I filled my glass up like all the way up here.
I just brought the burrito because I know I'm gonna need it.
So that's 2 hydrates, right? So
At this rate, yeah. Piss each other's pants. Whoa, Rach. Go get more sticky.
all right, future
The
me,
breeder.
future me, edit out the part where we had to leave for more water. We flooding
Are we
apartment.
flooding apartment 308?
Shit, there's a leak in our house.
Do you have that Snapchat filter where you can make it look like there's like half the cameras?
Oh
in water?
yeah, yeah.
All right.
Anyway, where
And
were
we're
we? Where were we? Oh yeah, so you were talking about like how everything went digital in terms of design and everything.
Yeah. And then quit the job because it was hard carrying that team.
Damn, bro, you had to carry the team. I know how that feels.
The Squishyverse already knows flooding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess since God damn it, Rachel.
You said you used all your points, Rach.
She
said you used
she
all
has
your
a
points.
she has a bank. She has a different card.
She had a backup one.
No, she was using her debit card. Now she's using her credit.
Oh, you got more points from the bits. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess
He must have had back pain. Yeah.
I guess I should probably explain myself on how I got into design for your stream and for people watching me. So yeah, I mean, pretty much I'm similar to you, Josh, where it's like I was very interested in art as a kid. Like I used to draw like all the time, like random characters, random stuff. So yeah, I drew a lot, and then of course high school. That's when I started taking kind of a little bit more seriously. So I took nonstop. I think I took like 3-4 art classes in my high school life. No, it was 3 because sophomore year I had to skip it. So I took like art 1, and then junior year I took art 2/art 3 because the classes kind of had to combine. And then what really got me interested into Adobo, I almost said the other thing, was senior year I took a photography class, or photography 1. And that's when we got introduced to Photoshop. And I'm like, man, Photoshop and photography are so cool. I like this. But also, like you, I was also very interested in a little bit of science. And, like, I'll say this right now. I loved math back then in high school.
Math.
not gonna lie. Like, I was like, damn, I'm pretty good at math. And then, funny enough, senior year, I took a pre-calc honor class, and that kicked my ass a lot. I'm like,
I don't like
man,
math anymore.
I still graduated with C, and oh my god, we
Wait,
got a
you
prime.
did STEM?
We got a
Hey, thank you
prime.
for
Let's
the
go
prime sub. Thank you.
for 3 months.
Teddy,
Let's go.
appreciate it.
I see your thing. It's in the middle of our screen.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know where else to put it. Thank you,
Yeah.
Teddy. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's been a while. How are you?
Hey, that's the name of the show. What do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was also very interested in science because also my parents are they both work a lot with computers, and they talk to me. It's like, hey Brian, are you interested in learning about computers since you like math a lot? I'm like, yeah, I've always wanted to try it. So I took my very first programming class in senior year of high school. So it was also with the photography class. The coding language was Python, and it was all right. I did frustrate a little bit because code just, I'm like, how, why, work, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so then and I mentioned a lot about this before on the last It's Been a While special with my professor Amir. So I entered college, and I straight up joined as a computer science major because I wanted to learn more about programming and all that stuff. And same thing, it was fun for a little bit, but I did struggle a lot. It wasn't until sophomore year this professor absolutely kicked my ass. I failed one of the important computer science classes, and that gave me emotional damage for like a while.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it mentally drained me. And it meant there's a joke between me and my friend saying that teacher broke my soul because of that one class.
Oh,
He
yeah.
broke my soul. But with my roommates at the time, and I'm very still grateful that I had the roommates I had back then. That one of them was a communication design major, and even though he's into game design, he told me about the whole program, saying there's visual design and also web design. So yeah, I gave it more thought. I also consulted my parents and my older brother about it, saying, "Hey, I want to switch majors." And they surprisingly they approved of it. They 100% approved of it. So I switched majors to communication design sophomore year. And yeah, that's when I learned more about all the different Adobe apps. So we got our Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign came in later. And funny enough, they did not teach us a Premiere. I'm self-taught in Premiere.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can tell by all my videos, I put the least minimal effort because I'm still trying to learn Premiere. But with the job I have now with OKOP, I'm learning so much about Premiere, and I'm like, wow, I finally know how to I finally know how to get rid of a green screen.
Yeah. Nice. That's
Yes.
actually kind of interesting because my degree did not teach InDesign,
Really?
but it taught Premiere. It taught us
Interesting.
Illustrator and Photoshop and Premiere, but no InDesign. They taught us a little bit of After Effects as well, but mainly Premiere.
I have a funny story about After Effects. So what was it? I think this was in the middle of COVID, where everyone was home. So I took up an internship, and you guys can listen more about that on the coworker episode of Let's Hang Out. But basically, so one of our basic duties was make a highlight reel of the hottest K-pop songs for this month. Yeah, that was my actual job. So we had to go into Premiere, put the videos on a template, saying, "Hey, here's the hottest songs from BTS, Blackpink, blah 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 blah." And I did this internship for college credit. So I had to go up to my counselor and be like, "Hey, I have an internship. Can I use this for units?" And she said, "Oh, heck yes." But in the middle of the semester, she wanted to have a Zoom meeting with me, being like, "Hey, I know you're taking an internship. I'm just curious on how that's going. Can you meet up?" I'm like, "Okay." So I I tell my counselor my basic duties. I Photoshop some templates. I'm helping out with a little bit of their branding. And then I told her about the videos, and she's all like, videos? Have you ever taken the class about After Effects? I'm like, there was a class on After Effects? How did I not know this? Because it wasn't in my lesson plan. I'm like, you're kidding me, right?
So it was kind of like an elective.
It was an elective class, yeah. Because all the classes I'm taking are kind of like... they're kind of... I'm going to say they're kind of like the required classes. And the reason why I'm saying in quotation is kind of like, you could just take any class you want as long as it's under the major. Or it's under the concentration, I mean, so...
Yeah.
So yeah, like with Adobe Premiere, I accidentally said it out loud.
Yeah.
Future me,
Adobe.
bleep that out.
Yo, Starlord from Wish.com.
We're getting everyone in the chat today, man.
Yeah. How's it going, Sega?
What's up, bro?
Got
But
a
yeah.
Nightbot warning because of that link, but hopefully that won't affect you.
Do space com,
Yeah.
alright?
Space.com.
So yeah, from the rest of Zoom University, as we call it, I think also because of that internship I took in, it definitely did help me set the right course of what I wanted to do, where it's like, okay, I want to do something related to more content creation, because as much as I want to do print stuff, like posters and logos and stuff, I do not have access to a printer, and I don't have the knowledge I need to figure that out. And yeah, also in the middle of the pandemic, that's when this channel got birthed. I know someone wants to ask more about the origins of the channel later on, but we'll save that for the Q&A later.
The Q&A, yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I birthed this channel, made a couple episodes. This was my capstone project, out of all things I could do. Yeah.
I just got on it. Sega just got on. He got a warning. Broke the system.
No sus links, guys. Especially in my YouTube comments, like I get like so many sus links. I'm like, come on, really?
I just reply to all the spam bots. You gotta have more.
Yeah,
That's the thing I've been doing. That's the thing I've been doing. Every time I get a spam bot, I just reply to it, so it's more comments on the post.
If you don't know what he's talking about, YouTube viewers, check out Squishy Joshy on his Instagram. You can tell. You can tell.
I get like these spam bots that are like they'll comment on my post and be like, oh, send us the pic on number one art gallery or whatever, and I would just be like, wow, you want me to be on an art gallery?
So dumb.
It's like, hey, I'm getting more comments on the post, so engagement.
That's good. I mean, I usually delete them because I'm like, heck no, I don't want freaking spam bots in my freaking post. But
did you miss that hydrate from Rach?
no, I drank.
Okay, cool.
Stream saw it and the recording saw it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much my history with design. Yeah, and like especially with the channel, like with the capstone project, because funny enough, and again for anyone that doesn't know, with Professor Amir, who I've interviewed before, the reason why I decided to go with this channel, because I'm just like, man, I don't have a capstone project, because my original idea was to do like a fashion catalog, but of course with COVID that had to cancel. So like, maybe a podcast or a YouTube channel. And I met up with my professor over Zoom. I'm like, yo, I need ideas. I need help. Like, which one should I do? And then I told him about the podcast. And he's like, this is the one. Make this your capstone for this year. I'm like, you're kidding. YouTube? Capstone. You're joking. And he's like, no, do it. And it's so crazy because during the online capstone festival, which is like we showcase our projects, I was like one of the main hits for our group.
No, there you go.
Everybody was asking me questions. Everyone was giving me praises. Like, dang, bro, a freaking YouTube channel? I'm like, I don't put much effort in this, but yeah, sure, let's go with that.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was so funny because with the Amir episode 2, no one expected that episode. My entire class did not expect it until I made the announcement in the middle of class saying it's like, oh yeah, he's coming on, and everybody in the class blew up. It's like, oh no
Wow.
way, he interviewed our professor. Yeah, so that I
Nice.
kind of got that kick from that. So I'm just like, yeah, YouTube content stuff. It seems pretty fun, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially working with OKOP, working with them is really fun because now I'm learning more about TikTok. My phone,
Hey,
yeah, my phone now has TikTok because I have to study with
you actually
them.
got it. You actually got it.
I said this before and like, yo, my phone's no longer a virgin. It has TikTok.
It now has the TikTok.
It's been it has TikTok now. No, you were the chosen one. But anyways, jokes aside, so the next thing I do
Yeah.
want to ask you, and you always say this, even in your introduction, you won an
Yeah.
award for your design. How did that come to be?
Yeah. Do you guys want to see it?
You actually have it still?
Yeah, I have it. Hang on, just
No way.
Uh, so
What's the
here's the award. It's a creative jam
dang?
from Adobe. Sadly, they didn't engrave my name on it, but yeah, just trust me that I didn't steal it.
Round of applause, chat. Round of applause.
Yeah. So that was an event held by Adobe. The WoW. Who redeemed the WoW? Oh, Jelly. Wow, first time. First time we got the WoW sound effect.
Yeah.
Love
I
it.
I
Thank
can't
you
I
so
can't hear it
much.
because I have your stream muted.
Oh no.
But
It was the
anyways,
WoW
so what was this competition
for the right
about?
moment. That's like a golden buzzer.
I know, right? But anyways, what was this competition about?
Well, it happened in 2018. There was a little bit of an Adobe Creative Jam event that happened at my college, but I was working for the college. So technically, I wasn't actually supposed to be a contestant in the competition, but they just decided to allow me to join it anyways.
Dang,
So
dang, bro, you
basically,
ditched work just for the award. Hey, you know what?
yeah,
Respect.
exactly. So basically, what we had to do was design an app in their new product, Adobe XD. And so we basically sort of like I had a collaborator and coworker, Sarah, and we designed this app. Um, uh, yeah, like as our project, and technically we weren't allowed to win because
What do you mean? What?
we were employees. So technically, it was a competition for the students. So what ended up happening is just for technicalities, they gave us People's Choice Award. So that's what this is.
The
We were
people have
chosen.
voted.
The people have voted for us, the non-students, to get an award.
Wow.
Um, so yeah, that's basically what the event was. I was invited to do more of them, but they never happened. I think because of COVID.
Do
But
you
yeah,
still have like the original work on you or no?
no. But
Damn.
I'll talk a little bit about it actually, because uh, they gave us Adobe gave us a brief to talk about to create an app that was about sustainability. That was literally all they gave us, just sustainability. The
Mm-hmm.
word sustainability. And so basically everyone that was in the competition came up with the same idea. They
Which
all
was
thought they all thought of things like scanning barcodes and cleaning up rubbish off the earth and stuff with your phone and whatnot, and like
right.
getting facts and stuff like that. We, like my group, designed a sustainability app for children. So we were the only ones that were kind of like different from the rest. We were kind of like the unique ones.
Yeah,
Um,
we just designed different.
yeah, we just designed different, and that's why we got People's Choice Award because we basically made like this whole sort of Pokemon style Pokemon Go kind of game, but it was like clean up the planet kind of thing, like and they were just like,
Oh.
wow, Adobe was just like, wow, that's so creative, but we can't actually give you the award because you're not a student. So we ended up getting People's Choice Award, but still, that's an award from Adobo, and I'm very grateful and appreciative of that.
Yeah, slap that on your resume, bro. You have
Yeah,
to.
just got to put it everywhere. Just be like, I got an award from Adobo.
But yeah, you know what's actually kind of funny too when you said like, oh, the restaurant is doing like a cleaning up type simulator, during the capstone event, because in my group, there was my channel, and then there was another project all about fitness, another project all about trying to remember, but the one I need to talk about one was like a recycling app, or like trying to help you like recycle and all that stuff.
Mm.
And what's funny is like I look at her project when she's doing the presentation, I'm like, wow, this project looks so good, looks so clean. All the designs, all the buttons work perfectly. She only got two questions from the crowd. Me, I got like a lot of questions when I was up. Even here's what tripped me out: the dean of science came to our presentation, and he asked me a question. I'm like, not the dean of science himself. I just made a funny channel for fun. I mean, there's not much else
Yeah,
to it, sir.
everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah, no, but it was fun. But still, I was like, why was I like the highlighted project of the group? That shouldn't have been me. Oh yeah. But anyways, so that's how you got the award. Now, this is something I always ask a lot of different designers, art people, like
Mhm.
everything, because we all kind of have one of those days where it's like we kind of have like this creative block going on, just like the
Mm.
ideas aren't coming in, we can't really sit down and just put it out on the screen. So like how do you usually overcome that, like that creative block?
I
I, I
don't.
why did I expect that answer?
Yeah. Well, honestly, I think sometimes people get creative block because there's just a lot of things that are going on,
Right.
and happening all at once. And so sometimes you're in this spot where you're kind of like struggling to prioritize what you need to output. So it's a bit hard to get out of the creative block sometimes, but like for me personally, I don't get it as often. I just kind of have like this whole sort of like back catalog of content that I actually need to get out. So it's like I have all the ideas, I have the things that I need to get out, but what I'm personally struggling with at times is just getting into that the right mindset to produce and actually release the content. So for
Mm,
me, it's more just a bit more of like having motivation and
right.
free time to do it. But something I can suggest to all the viewers out there who are potentially designers or looking to get into designs or whatever, if you're like going through a creative block, um, if you find yourself kind of like adding more and more things to your to-do list, especially late at night, I would just recommend stopping, just bullet point all that stuff out, and then just go straight to bed. Come back into it in the morning. It's so much better, especially if you get like an 8 hours sleep. And yeah, just kind of like audit your time, make sure you're getting the most out of your days. Like, you only have 24 hours in a day, 8 hours of sleeping, and then you've probably got, work and other things throughout the day. So you want to be making the most out of your time. And I think
Exactly.
extracurricular activities are also important to get out of like creative blocks as well. And they're good for your mental health. Like get outside, go for a run, go to the gym. Like I've started doing bouldering and climbing. You can read books, play music or games. The list goes on. It's just very important for your mental health to be doing those sort of things. Getting out there and communicating with people. And I think that will kind of help you get out of creative block as well. Yeah.
So you're basically telling everyone to touch grass.
In some ways, yes.
No, but I'm 100% with you on that because yeah, like even coming up with like as of like 2021 up till now, like bro, it's been so hard to come up with ideas and just pumping out a lot just content in general or like episodes in general from my end. There's like weeks where I just like I can't really record anything. It's like I don't want to record. There's no ideas coming into my head on what I want to talk about. And, you know, I mean, of course I do everything with people, but, you know, I respect people's time. I respect what people have to do. If they gotta work, they gotta work. If they gotta take care of someone, they gotta take care of someone. I 100% respect that, because that's their thing. It's not mine to, like, bug in. But, yeah, like, I mean, I kind of struggle with just, like, because I had a video I recorded where it's like I try to do a solo let's play, but like I cannot talk to myself for the life of me. I don't know how you do it, Josh, but I'm just like I cannot. I can't do solo stuff.
I kind of just like parrot what's going on usually. So it's
can't,
like if I'm playing a game. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's just like if I'm doing something, like I just have to make it slightly more obvious. Like if people can't see it, and then like I just repeat what's going on, really.
Right. Yeah, like, yeah, because for me, like, whenever I play a game, I'm just like, I want to be fully immersed into it. So if I'm not online, I'm probably playing a game solo. Like, the game I'm playing right now, and this is actually my current background, it's called Ruin King. So,
okay.
Yeah, like, because the story is so good and the gameplay is so good. I'm just like, I need to be alone and just focus on it. So that's why I can't really talk or like stream or do let's play on it, but I'll maybe one day. But yeah, like in terms of just like getting as of me trying to get over the creative block, I don't know, it's just like yeah, I kind of just take kind of like a full day to just wind down a little bit, probably got inspiration from somewhere else or talk to people like you, Boku, Jer, any of my friends back home. And just be like, you know, I try to get the energy so that way, you know, if later on in the day or the next day I can get into it. And you know, the same thing can be said for like my current job too at OKOP, where like there are like so many days I'm just like, man, I can't come up with anything funny. Like the memes aren't coming to me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like I just kind of push myself to get it done, like even though it may be kind of scrapped, like you know, I always try to say like there's always more room for improvement for the next one.
Yeah,
but I do encourage saying like everyone should go out, everyone should do something, everyone should just try to be more active, and you know, don't, and this is what my thing, it's like don't be it's like you always gotta take a break. You always gotta take a break from whatever you're doing, even if it's for like 5 minutes.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like take a break, because yeah, I have way too many friends that I know that have suffered and are suffering from burnout from what they're doing, and I can tell you probably suffered from burnout too.
Oh yeah.
It's bad, isn't it? Where it's like.
It's not good.
It's definitely not good, bro. Yeah. But yeah, like I encourage taking breaks. I also encourage going out and doing stuff. I'm trying to do that because every month I'm trying to do like an event a month. Like I think this month it was going out to see Joe Coy live at the Chase Center. It feels so good being in a giant crowd again, man. I'll say that, and seeing people live.
Yeah.
But don't worry, for anyone out there, they some of them did check our COVID vaccines, and I personally kept my mask on. I did not get, you know, like judged or attacked with my mask on, because you know, we're trying to keep the peace. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. So that's pretty much your history of design, how you got the award, and how you get over creative blocks. So let's go ahead and talk about the Squishy Joshy brand.
Okay.
How did this?
I know there's a lot of people that were waiting for this.
Yeah. Chat, we need some hype right now. This chat
Some hype.
this chat's looking a little dead.
There's actually a command for hype. You can hype it up. Yeah,
Oh wait. What? No way.
Yeah.
So if you type exclamation point hype, we get that. All right,
Yep.
all right. The more I know, the more I know.
Wait, you saw Joel Corey?
No, Joe Coy. Joe Coy. Here, I'll spell it out in chat.
Hey, thanks, Jelly, for the applause.
25 bits. Yeah, let's go.
25 bits, let's go.
Okay, so anyways, so let's talk about the Squishy Joshy brand, the channel, the server, the everything. First up, where did this name come from? I was so curious about this name for the longest time.
I had to prepare this one. To be honest, it came from it was probably the most random way that it that I came up with Squishy Joshy. But we have to go back to high school.
Oh,
so basically,
boy.
it was this name that kind of just developed and grew over time. And it actually started as Ninjoshi, as in Ninja plus Joshi. And part of the reason for that was because I just liked ninjas growing up, and
that sounds like a 2008 thing for anyone. That sounds like
is a 2008.
It sounds like an old Call of Duty name you would use.
No, actually, I was just a big fan of all the OG YouTubers like My Chonny and Niga Higa and all of those ones. And so I wanted that as well. So I just started as Ninjoshi, but then eventually I was just at the time I was a pretty avid gamer as well. I would play a lot of RPG games, and I think going through a lot of hard times as a kid. I kind of grew up very, very socially awkward and not really making many friends. So I resorted to games like, RuneScape, Club Penguin, where I could actually
You hit me at Club Penguin. You hit me at Club Penguin, Josh.
where I could actually meet people online, people that I could vibe with,
Hell yeah.
And then I eventually made it to this really obscure MMORPG called Domo, or Dream of Mirror Online, where I met a lot of interesting people on there. And in that game, you basically you get into teams of people, so there's a lot of opportunity for social interaction and stuff.
Right.
And there's various roles that you have to do. Someone would be support, someone would be tank, and then you would pull the monsters towards the tank, and then the tank would take all the damage, and then the support would heal everyone.
Right.
So I had the beautiful role one time of being the tank, and I forgot to bring my armor to the dungeon. So I was basically in the dungeon with no armor on.
But why do I feel like you would do that even in Lost Ark?
Yeah. And the support in my team had to work so much harder to heal everyone.
Oh my god.
And I just had someone whispering a DM that they basically said I was squishy because I didn't have armor and the team was dying. And that's kind of where it started. It's that was where the squishy bit started. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I kind of started seeing it more as my personality as well. So I'm thinking squishy, malleable. So basically, I'm versatile. I can do a lot of things, and I'm also friendly. And that's kind of where the squishy bit sort of fits well. And then eventually I just got rid of the ninja because ninja's a different thing now. And then I just went Squishy Joshy, and then bam, that's how it became a thing.
Okay.
That's very Joshy of him. That's
very Boku. Okay. So literally because of you forgot to armor up before entering a dungeon. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the short version of it.
I just straight up got called Squishy, and then I was just like, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean it. I mean, you kind of reminded me of like my because I kind of had like my own like personal logo for my design stuff, and what was it? I took the initials of my name and tried to make a little Venn diagram out of it because I'm just like,
Yeah,
because like, hey, I can do this stuff. I can also do this stuff. So I'm like, I'm an all around type of designer. Like, I want to do Photoshop, want to do Illustrator, want to
yeah,
do InDesign,
yeah.
want to do Premiere. It's like, hey, hit me up for anything, bro.
Did you ever use? Okay, this is just a random question now. Did you ever like in your like older resumes before revamping it or whatever? Did you ever put like the list of Adobe programs and like how good you were at each one?
Uh, I think so, because I think I took a class on resume building. It was a required class
Yeah,
for us.
yeah,
So I had the professor look over my resume and another student, and she said, because we were talking about skill set, right? And my professor says, like, hey, you want to feature all of the skills that you think are going to be good. So she said, so my professor straight up says, like, okay, if you got experience in some of the Adobe products, go ahead and just say it like that. Just say Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, Premiere. But if there's
yeah.
like other skills you want to show off, like say for example for me, I'm okay with talking in Japanese. So she would say like beginner or proficient in Japanese language and like beginner
Hmm.
in Japanese reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I found out later that that does not work. That did not work.
No, no.
So
You're
now,
better off just putting like English. That's it.
yeah, yeah. Now, but like, I think, and this is a tip for anyone out there for building a resume for the first time. I put how many years of experience I put in. So I say like, oh, Photoshop, I got
Hmm.
about 4 or 5 years in that. In Premiere, I got like say 1.5 to 2 years. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's what I did for my resumes. And it's funny enough because a job I applied for not too long ago, their website said exactly that, saying, okay, put in down the skills and put down how many years you have experience in. Like, why don't most websites ask do that? Like, please.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
See,
But
I try to avoid that on my resumes
really?
because, yeah, no, I feel like that's a very old school thing to do, and people still do it. They still leave it on their resumes. They do like a thing where it's like Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, and then they'll put like 5 stars, like they're rating themselves
What
out
is
of 5 stars.
what is this, a Yelp review for yourself?
Yeah, yeah. Like, or they'll put like 4 stars with Illustrator and then 3 stars. It's like a common thing because like everyone seems to know how to use Photoshop, and then they're like okay with Illustrator, and then like no one really knows about InDesign, and so they'll put like 3 stars, and I'm just like, what? Why are you doing this? Like, I used to do it. I stopped because I realized it was kind of
It
stupid,
looks too
and
cheesy,
then
bro.
it looks very cheesy. And then like I moved on to doing like a percentage bar, like I'm 83%
Oh,
good at. I'm
I've seen,
83% good at
yeah,
that.
I've seen many friends do that. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like a bar.
Then I gave up on that. Now I just say that I have 10 years experience at the top of my resume, and then I
Mm-hmm.
just say I know all these programs. Like I don't have
Mm.
to say how many years I've spent with each program.
Yeah, but I mean, like for me, because I'm just like I want to be specific. I want to be honest with all my skill sets. So
Hmm.
I mean, I could see why yours works. So yeah.
Hmm.
So you got the name. Like, how did you continue on planning out with making the brand? Because I kind of just went into making 308 all just willy nilly.
Yeah. Um, I guess like how I said before, when I was just kind of like, I was always kind of interested in like the OG like YouTubers and stuff. So like yeah, I've always sort of been interested in producing content ever since high school even. And I think for me personally, it was a way for me to communicate better and have fun at the same time.
Hmm.
Like I struggle with meeting new people a lot and articulating a lot of what I want to say to them when I meet them as well. And sometimes people might mistake that for me being a snob, but no, like literally, I'm just freaking out on the inside. Like I have no idea
Yeah,
what to
so
say to you.
yeah, it's called social anxiety for a
Yeah,
reason.
exactly. But people won't be able to pick that up unless I literally say to them, "Hey, look, I've got social anxiety," and like I don't
Yeah.
want to say that all the time.
Or
So
yeah,
yeah.
like
Um,
oh, sorry, you continue, you continue.
okay. Yeah. So basically, I was just like, so part of the drive to create content and do live streaming and stuff, uh, basically just came from the idea of me wanting to open up a bit more and get a
Like
little bit more confident in myself.
so
Yeah.
just basically trying to get out of this bubble you were in.
Yeah, and also bring smiles and laughter to people because ultimately I like having fun and I'd like to see other people have fun as well.
Hell yeah.
I think like some of us kind of lose that fun element in our lives, especially when we grow up. And I'm all about trying to keep that spark alive. I always get sad when people sort of like drop their hobbies because of work or other commitments, and it's
Oh
just like,
man,
well,
yeah.
like I grew up being sad, but like you need these hobbies, like I want to be there for those people who are growing up sad too, and kind of like forgetting about those hobbies and stuff. Like
Mm.
I want to support you guys, and like you all have potential, so I want to build you all up as well. So that's kind of like why I do this.
And he's speaking for everyone in chat and also for anyone that's viewing this on YouTube later on. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, no. Actually, just kind of like a quick like side question. Do you know your MBTI, your 16 personality thing? Have you ever taken it?
Oh, like the Myers Briggs
The Myers Briggs
thing.
test. Have you ever
Yeah,
taken
yeah,
it?
yeah. I have.
What
I'm
is it? Do
pretty
you remember?
Yeah, I'm an INFJ,
Ah,
which is kind of funny because I think years ago, like back in high school, I was an ENFJ, and then recently I changed into an INFJ.
damn.
Yeah,
Okay, that's me.
so
That's me. I'm an ENFJ. Cause what you said
right.
right there, that's like holy shit. That sounds like the protagonist. Is Josh also protagonist?
Mm.
I did make an entire episode about ENFJ because me and my two other coworkers, all three of us somehow got ENFJs.
Oh,
Um,
interesting.
but anyways, the reason why I'm bringing this up because yeah, you definitely sound like a protagonist, like kind of like me, because I am 100% with you because like even to this day, like a lot of friends that I know, like they're like all keep being burnt out from work, from finding a job like me, from just a lot more like personal stuff, relationship
Mm.
stuff, and I was like
Oh
that too.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like that too in high school, where I only had like two real friends in high school that I always go to, and they would always come up to me with like, stuff that's going on with their lives, like all the problems and stuff, and like, I mean, all I could do was just listen, and that's still the thing I'm still trying to do today, where it's like I can just still listen to you guys and talk to you guys about stuff, but I wish I can do more. So
Mm.
yeah, and also like the way, I'm kind of like your channel and your stuff, where it's like I want to be an outlet to go ahead and make or just make people feel better, and
Yeah.
also yeah, and also like to learn more about each other, the world. That's why I like making the show. It's been a while because that
Mm.
always happens in every episode. Like for example, with Amir, like I didn't know he had to jump through so many hoops to be a professor, or my friend G1 from like an old episode where she told me how America changed her life coming from Korea.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, like I also, and this is something Amir has also said. It's like there's always something new to learn out there,
Mm.
like because the world's always changing. I mean, sure, we can always refer
Yeah.
back to the books and stuff, but like we gotta keep learning this stuff on our own.
Mm.
And that to me is like that's something I need to remind myself like every day, saying like, hey, I want to learn more, I want to know more, because
Mm.
learning makes me happy,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm pretty sure like this entire experience for you was one hell of a learning experience, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think even like just kind of like trying to stay on top of trends as well. Like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like you can always do so much. There's always new trends that are coming in, but there's people that are genuinely like behind with trends as well. So it's kind of like you want to be able to get them in on it as well. Otherwise, they're just not going to be able to get the jokes or the memes as well. So you want to
Yeah.
help them get into those trends as well.
People are not cultured enough in their memes, so we have to help them.
They'll get cultured to a point, but then it's just like the new stuff that comes in. They'll be like, "Oh, I don't understand what these young kids are up to these days." You know, like,
what does poggers mean? I don't know what poggers
yeah.
is.
What is poggers? Why are they putting tomatoes in the chat?
I mean, quick, funny little story. When I first started the job for OKOP, the first video I drafted for them, I used emotional damage, right? And when my boss was reviewing the video, you know what he said? He's like, finally, someone in our work that used emotional damage. I don't know how no one else in our company has done that yet. I was like, really? I'm like, you're talking about a sad story. How are you not using emotional damage? But that was great. That was fun. But anyways, I'm actually a little bit curious about this next question. It's like, I mean, you did kind of explain it already, like earlier. But what kind of inspired you to move towards content creation? Like, was there a person or just a thing that happened to you, or how would you say?
Look, no, I just think I was just into it. Like just being the tech guy from high school, it's just like I want to do stuff. I want to create stuff. Like that was kind of
I
it,
want to make
really.
people happy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, basically you just kind of went into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but actually, just a quick question. It's like, is there any other like Twitch streamers or YouTubers or TikTok people you watch? Just in general, not really inspire you.
That I watch.
Don't say
Not
yourself.
not too often because I just don't get a chance to. But I would like to though. Like every chance I get, I try and jump on something. So I've kind of got a couple of people that I check out every now and then. Like there's a designer called Elliot. He's got like a little design stream that goes on. So I think his thing is, I'm not sure what it's called. The design chef. He calls himself the design chef. He does these kind of like
we got the Discord chef Nathan and the design chef Elliot.
Elliot, yeah, yeah. So sometimes I check out his streams. I used to do a couple of streams with Justin, and Justin's sister Jade does some streams as well. So sometimes I jump on that.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. And of course, I don't think I've ever seen her on your stream before, but like we met through Christine, or like at least her server.
Yeah. Hold that thought. I need to pee because of all you guys I traded. I'll be right back.
All right, future me, edit that part out where he has to pee. Edit that part out.
Oh,
where
there's
he has
another
to...
hydrate. There's another hydrate.
Damn
What?
it! I hope you missed that one because I drank already. Yeah.
Thanks, Jelly.
But yeah, so I mean, that's your inspiration of getting into Twitch and all that stuff. So of course, you couldn't do this all by yourself. So now it's time to call out the people that helped you along the way.
Yeah.
Chat's getting called out.
Well. Some H-head drink too, bro.
I drank already. You saw me.
He wanted it in unison, I guess.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. Look, I would love to shout out a bunch of people. Christine, which we were about to mention as well, aka KFell. She was actually so. This was like 2020 when Christine kind of like blew up on TikTok, and then made herself a Discord server. At that point, I wasn't like before I joined the Discord server, I wasn't really like super into Discord, so I didn't have my own server and everything like that. So the journey of like following Christine online was kind of like one of the biggest pushes to get more into content creating. And I remember joining one of her streams once, and she was just like, you don't need your job, just quit." I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit.
Damn,
And then,
bro.
yeah. So from there, I kind of like that's kind of like where I started doubling down on my content creating. So I want to thank Christine. Shout out to her. My family, church mates, my fabulous mods and admins. So Jelly, Sega, Rach, Boku, Ashley, Lawrence as well. There's a couple of others that aren't as active, but of course, thank you to them as well. Sally, also Mari, of course, as well. Trix,
Trix.
Yeah. Shout out to all you guys, and everyone that I've met along the way. Really, I think I like without the events that happened to me from the start point till now, like none of this could have happened without all of you. So yeah, I appreciate every one of you that I've met along the way, and yeah, I just like whenever something good happens here, I always just feel so humbled by people's kindness and generosity. So yeah, I really appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Woo!
Thank you.
And don't forget our stupidness.
Yeah.
The things we say in your server, bro.
Oh man, are you part of the server yet?
Link in the description, or link in
the description,
or link in his chat. Yeah. But
yeah.
So Christine was pretty much like, if it weren't for you seeing her video on her server, like you wouldn't have probably taken this journey, huh?
Yeah, look, I feel like I was kind of like just working and not really thinking about where I was going with work. And, I had 2 jobs at the time, and it was just kind of like, it just felt like it was too much.
Yeah.
Like, to just keep going, especially during the pandemic. And then the pandemic kind of like changed everything. Like people could work from home, and, yeah, but just the quality of work just went down from that point. So I was just like, you know what? I appreciate time more than just working like nonstop. So I decided to quit my full-time job. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly so great that like even in the last episode too, where I had my boss John on, because he as well also like he was working a job, but then COVID hit, and then their job laid him off. So he's just like, you know what, I'm gonna start my own podcast. So he took to TikTok, recorded a lot of stuff with Sam, and even for me, like even though I'm working for OKOP, which again I love working for them, at the end, like for me, like making this channel and getting be able to talk to you, everyone else, Boku, Jer, my mods, Ryan, Blake, yeah, like it just at the end of the day is like we all just kind of need to be there for each other, we all that's why I love being part of your community and like other communities where it's like we're all able to come online, talk to each other, chat with each other, and if any of us are having a bad day, we could just have some stupid fun with each other, or tune into the stream, or tune into the episode.
Jump in a VC call.
Hell yeah, we got each other. Hell yeah, like well said, Jer.
Yeah,
well said.
Round of applause.
Woo! No, I know. You know what? Everyone in chat right now, give yourself a pat on the back, because you helped us get us this far. Give yourself a pat on the back. I don't see any pat backs, guys. Yeah, there you go,
Yeah,
Jared.
hype emojis. They
Woo.
shouldn't do like a back emoji. I just don't know
A
how that would look
back,
like.
a back emoji.
I just don't know what that would look like.
We need a Josh back emote now, guys.
Josh.
Tricks, if you're listening to this, do it. But anyways, just a few more questions for you before we wrap things up. I know you kind of said this already a little bit earlier in the interview, but what would you say is or was the biggest challenge when it comes to like, designing, content creation, or just being creative in general? Like, what would you say is your biggest challenge?
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, like it's just for me personally, it's like time and motivation.
Right.
Those are the biggest, hurdles. And like I'm the type of guy that's like trying to do 100 different things at once.
You're very well experienced from your Never Have I Ever episode.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I think one of the main things that's kind of like slowing me down from actually doing that sort of stuff, and it's just like, having a space or a place of my own, is probably the main issue.
Right.
Um, but yeah, like,
Like you kind of just need like your own time, your own space. Like
yeah, yeah,
you
exactly,
wish you had your freedom.
exactly. Um, yeah, but I guess that's it really. That's kind of like the main hurdle.
Yeah, and again, I feel that too. Where it's like, and also just like motivation too, because there's like again so many days where just like both you and I are not that motivated to get creative or anything.
Yeah, yeah. Look, if there's something I could suggest to like other people, it's like seriously taking the time to try and get to know things that are sort of like outside your comfort zone. Like if you're a person that's kind of like used to just pop music all the time, but you also want to learn the guitar, just like don't just stay in the pop bubble. Like listen to music that the guitar is actually famous for. Like look into some rock. I mean, like not every single rock song will be for you, but it will teach you things and it will actually get you better at the guitar. It will help you keep being creative with what you do on the guitar. Um, and this is a thing that's said a lot. It's hard to be original in 2022.
I know, bro.
But
Everything's copy paste these days.
but sometimes you can combine a couple of niches and you can make your own thing. And I'll leave it at that.
That I mean, hey, that's pretty much my channel. Like my channel, we don't really have a niche. It's just more like I invite people over to chat. We just talk random shit for like an hour, and that's it. But
Yeah, no, it's
yeah,
like a variety podcast.
yeah. But at the end of the day, it's fun. It's fun for everyone. And
Yeah.
I do want to ask: is that what happened to you? Because your guitar is in the background. I'm still. Is that what happened to you when learning guitar?
Not necessarily. I think I grew up with just all different kinds of music, so it just
Okay.
happened It happened naturally for me.
So it's just
Like,
there when you're growing
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Um. All right. So the last question before we sign off on the YouTube side, where would you like to see yourself in 5 years? Whether it be from Twitch, from your server, or just yourself or
Mm,
your brand in general. Like, where do you want to see yourself?
yes.
I don't know.
Well, firstly, I'll just put this out there. We are on like our current goal is to hit 100 followers here
We're
on
at
Twitch.
90, boy. We're at 90,
We're at,
guys.
we're at 90. We're almost there. And actually, thank you to Mama Wolf 0425 who followed 4 days ago when I wasn't even streaming. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah, let's
Uh,
go.
yeah, so we're 10 people away from 100 followers on Twitch. So that's kind of like a little humble goal that I'd like to
Are you
to
gonna
reach on
Are you gonna
Twitch.
do anything special for the 100 follow?
Maybe, who knows? I mean, even like in the next month, we're having a 2-year Discord birthday.
Oh
So
yeah, that's right.
yeah, so a lot's going on. A lot's going on.
Heck
So
yeah.
stay tuned But yeah, like in the next few years, 5 years or so, I definitely like to see my amount of content uh, output being a lot higher, and then
One,
also the
Jer said in the chat,
one squishy
one
coin.
squishy coin.
Nothing's gonna happen in that stream. It's just gonna be drinking the whole
The
time.
drinking stream.
It's just gonna be a drinking stream.
But
But yeah,
anyways,
within the next 5 years, hopefully, like the goal is to achieve putting out more content, getting more engagement, um, and hopefully reaching the big milestone of 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
woo!
That's like the main goal for the next 5 years or so. So yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to create more like higher budget videos as well with more guests and stuff, and just really building up a community of people who are into art, design, and the creative field in general. And then like you guys that are like tuning in, you don't actually have to be designers or
Yeah,
like artists or whatever. Like just anyone that's kind of interested in creativity, or like even like what's happening in pop culture, like the Marvel movies or whatever. Like anyone that's interested in that stuff, you're all welcome. So yeah,
hell
that's the
yeah.
kind of thing that I'm trying to
The
do.
doors are open to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you ever achieve those goals, like in the next few years or later in the future, man, I'm gonna be so happy for you. I was like, that's my boy. That's my boy Josh. He made it to the top, boys. We got him.
Kuya Joshua.
No.
No, I remember like Christine was actually calling me Kuya Joshua. I was like, no. No, but we have to stay, at least somewhat true to our Filipino roots,
Nah, if I ever get a chance to chat with Christine, I'm gonna call her Ate. Make make her feel that way too.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, a lot of like Filipinos.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay. Oh yeah, a lot of us Filipinos hate doing that, especially like here in America, and I'm pretty sure you in Australia too.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to summarize and starting to wrap things up is like, yeah, we're all in it for the ride, guys. Whether you're tuning into Apartment 308, whether you're catching Josh live on his Twitch, like, we're all here to have fun, get creative, and just be yourself. Be yourself, achieve your dreams, and we'll support you. Because that's what we're all about. Hell yeah.
100%. Woohoo!
Woo! And with
Hey, we basically also hit the 2 hour mark on
yeah.
this. Nice.
Well, on my YouTube thing, it's like an hour and 40, but good progress. But anyways, guys, for the YouTube side of things, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of It's Been a While. Psych! There's a lightning round for you, Josh.
What?
If y'all never seen my show before, you should expect this. But basically, I have 10 this or that choices. Just pick one or the other, based on what you like.
Yep.
All right, right.
Yep.
Okay, so first up, would you rather have a pet Pegasus or a pet dragon? It's a lightning round. Choose fast.
I feel like dragons are cooler. Let's go with dragon.
All right. Apples or bananas?
See, this is where it's tricky because I like the taste of apples, but it's just like it's harder to like. It's not as convenient to eat an apple. You gotta like cut it up or like. I don't know. I'm gonna go with apple. I'm just gonna go with apple.
Okay. Superman or Batman?
Both DC? What?
Oh wait, I forgot you were a Marvel boy. Never mind.
Oh no. Probably Superman.
Okay. Intel or AMD?
Ooh. Grown up with Intel, but I'm currently using AMD. I'll still say Intel.
Okay. Brand loyal. Koalas or kangaroos?
Definitely the kangaroo. I mean, as cute as a koala is, the kangaroo is they're just an icon.
All right. Hondas or Toyotas?
Honda.
Hell yeah. Pokemon Diamond or Pokemon Pearl? I mean, you can also count the remakes too if you want. If you ever
Oh,
played it.
I didn't play the remake, so
Oh, okay.
Diamond because I didn't do Pearl.
Okay. Dad hats or bucket hats?
What's the dad hat? Is
Like,
that just like
like the
a
baseball
baseball cap?
Yeah, the baseball cap. We call it dad hats
Uh,
mostly.
okay, I'll go with the dad hat.
Mario Kart or Mario Party?
Mario Kart. Oh, also Jelly is heading off.
Oh, bye, Jelly.
Enjoy your lunch, Jelly.
Thank you for joining.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Damn, she didn't even get to the last one yet.
Oh.
All right, last one. Better song, La Lisa or Money?
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. We didn't hear Money until the actual thing came out.
That's true.
So I started with Lisa, but I think Money grew on me more. So I like Money. Yeah.
All right, you heard it here first. That is the end of the lightning round, and that is the end of the episode of It's Been a While. But for you guys on stream, we are going to be doing an extended Q&A because some of you guys sent us questions.
Yep.
But yeah, on YouTube side of things, that's going to wrap it up. Before we go, on YouTube, check out all of Josh's content down below. His YouTube, his Twitch, his TikTok, his Discord server. Hey, join the server. You can find me and Josh there. We can mess around.
I'm most active on the server.
Yeah.
If you want to chat with me, I'm most active on the server.
That is actually true. I've seen this man live. I've seen this man hop on the server many times. But yeah, check out all the stuff. Check out all of Josh's stuff in the description below. And once again, subscribe to Apartment 308. Like today's video, comment, share it. If you're over on Spotify, Google Podcasts, give us a like and a follow. And once again, thank you so much, Josh, for this 20 episode special. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Woo! Alright, guys, on YouTube side of things, I'll see you later. Bye bye.
See yous.